this is detected in this particular sample.
Director of the Georgia Esoteric and Molecular Lab, Dr. Ravindra Kolhi, says they started with the instruments they already had, but now they've switched to higher capacity ones.
The previous instrument, we could only test 6 samples at a time. Here, even it takes longer. The number of samples we could test is 92 samples at one given time.
The instruments were donated from researchers across the state.
2 instruments from Georgia Tech and 4 instruments from within the Augusta University Medical College of Georgia. That has significantly helped us to ramp up the number of cases we could do in a day.
Gathering supplies for the test is still a challenge. Dr. Kolhi is working with the Georgia Emergency Management Agency, or GEMA, to get what they need.
They have promised a significant number of kits for us to go ahead in the next 30, 60, and 90 days.
Dr. Kolhi says factories across the U.S. are putting what they normally make on hold so they can manufacture coronavirus-related supplies.
Not just for the test, but all other supplies we need. The PPE, N95.
They're running COVID-19 tests for other Augusta hospitals and hospitals throughout the region.
We get a courier by plane pretty much every other day or every day from Tifton. There are hospitals in the city we are testing. There are expanded region like Savannah, and mostly where the couriers can be sent out within a day.
And Dr. Kolhi says they're working on the logistics now to run tests for the whole state.
Our capacity at this moment is 500 tests within a given time frame. As new instruments come in, I think we should be able to ramp up the capacity to 1,000 tests a day.
The work is nonstop for him and his team, but he says no one complains despite the risk.
I know there are some techs who go home and have self-quarantine so that their family is not exposed to them. And even when I go home, before I hug my kids, I take a shower, a change of clothes. Hospitals, unfortunately, are a big source of getting the virus, especially when we test hundreds of these samples on any given day.
Reporting in Augusta, Ashley Osborne, WJBF News Channel 6.